evening and welcome to Style It Live, your Friday night appointment with style inspiration and a little bit of chaos.
Always chaos.
We are Kingsroad Fashions and we're based in Lane Buzzard. I'm Jo, Debbie's on the camera. And tonight we are doing a presentation of a few, I would say, pieces that are, I'd say, consistently winners. Either styles that are winners from season to season, or some pieces that have been really fantastic sellers this summer, particularly some dresses that have been, well, we just haven't been able to keep in the store. Plus, maybe some overlooked pieces I think maybe we should put some focus on. Yeah, and a couple of ideas for how to style them. That's how we're going to go today. Have we got anybody live?
I have, but I can't actually see them. I'm pretty sure there's jewels underneath that little thing that's covering her up.
Excellent. If you're new to us, the way it works is join in, lurk in the background, silently watching, fine, or join in the conversation, put some comments in the comments box. Debbie will read them out if you've got any questions. We love it when you give us lots of hearts and thumbs up throughout, so people are always very good at the beginning, and then they get so engrossed in what we're showing, then they forget.
They go quiet.
So do keep the engagement up all the way through, and let us know if you're liking what you see, and also whether you have any questions. So everything I'm going to show tonight are pieces from our summer sale collection. So I will give you the prices. I know some of them we are limited on sizes, but we'll indicate that. Or if you see something you love, want to know it's in your side, then you can either comment directly in there, or of course you can contact us afterwards.
So Jules says, good evening my beautiful ladies. Is Jules still in France? Susie Q, good evening lovely ladies. Nice surprise to see you are doing live after your busy week.
Yes, we weren't thinking we necessarily would, but then
Change of plan. Deb Suter, hi gals, hope you had a good week.
We've had a very successful week. We have been in London doing lots of buying this week, Sunday, Tuesday and Thursday. Yeah. So if I'm a bit tired, you'll know why.
Meg said, hello girls, glad you're here, didn't think you were going to be.
We were.
We've surprised you all.
I did put a late post out, but yeah, if you're around on Facebook around 5:30, so it's worth checking us out, see if we kind of randomly decided to go live. No, we were going to have a break, and then we decided actually we're going to do a short one. Hopefully it's going to be short, as long as I don't go off piste, or if there's lots of chat in the comments, that might take us a little bit longer, but we're trying to give you something.
So Penny Allen said, good evening ladies.
Hello Penny.
And yes, oh sorry, and Jules is still in France and loving it.
So we've got from the north of England to the south of France. Let us know if you're anywhere further afield, a little mini competition, who's the furthest away. I get my sister-in-law, she's usually on, and she's up in North Yorkshire. I've got my other sister-in-law who's in Brisbane, so she's probably the furthest away should she come on.
She's definitely the furthest.
Wrong time of day for her,
yeah.
I think. Yeah, I think she'd be more likely to catch up. Yeah, the shipping costs, ridiculous. So, shall we start with what I'm wearing?
Yes, good plan.
Okay. So I put a nice little base on of actually a black or off black, very dark grey, or even navy neutrals. Very much a best-selling product line for us are core trouser shapes in core base colours. This one, I would say, has been slightly overlooked.
It has.
So it's by Miller, and we had a little cropped culotte in black.
Nobody puts Miller in the corner.
But this trouser did. So what actually it's it's kind of got like a slight surface wash, so it's not a jet black, it's like an anthracite, but it almost looks like it's got a soft
peach skinny feel.
But it isn't, it's just like a really lovely light fluid trouser, full on elastic waist, nice and neat with pockets.
Very
so I'm
nice.
using that as my base because I think it'd be good to show. I've got my own little cream camisole underneath, and then this piece. One of the things I want to talk about is things that you can chuck over. Vest tops, dresses, blah blah blah. Always a winning product line. Now this piece I think needs to be seen on, because when you put it on you can really see the design, the spots and the mesh. You can see how it's cut. It's a really nice little airy gauzy piece to wear as a cover up for spring summer.
It's very nice.
Yes.
I'm just going to say hello to Sandra Haynes. Hello Sandra, hope you're feeling better today. Sandra was in yesterday. And Sue Worrell, hello lovely ladies.
Hello. Lovely to have the crew on. We all trying to become top fans.
I've got Jules, top fan, Meg, top fan, follower anniversary, and I can't see the rest now. They've all moved up on the screen.
Okay, we've got quite a lot of top fans on today, so that's nice. So anything else you want to draw attention to, Debbie?
Well, I think I might draw attention to this little beauty.
You want that in your basket,
I
don't
do.
you?
That's going straight in my basket.
Anybody know what this little beauty might be, or who it might be made by?
And we've had a new delivery of this yesterday afternoon, so answers in the comments.
It is
if you know who it is.
So you can obviously just tweak it to the length that's right for you.
It's very lovely, isn't it? Love it.
Very nice. It's great on here. It pulls this all together. And I was going to put these on to finish my outfit, but Ilse Jacobson.
But she couldn't walk. They were a bit small for her, and her big toe was nearly sticking out the end of there.
So,
it was trying to escape.
Yes. So, but I did want to show them because it did look really nice with this little outfit. And I would also accessorise with the Ilse Jacobson bag. I think that overall would be a very nice little look.
Lovely jubbly. Jules said, love that top, Joe. I have it in black and it's so versatile.
What? One like this?
That's the exact one.
Yeah.
And
so again,
Deb's...
you can see what I'm saying, that you can't see that design so well when it's just on the hanger, so it's really great to be able to show that on today.
Oh, we've got some... So Deb Suter said, no idea, but it's lovely, to the necklace. Jules said, is it Dansk? We've had a couple of people that I think, I know that they know what they're talking about, but the name is wrong. So Susie Q says, on your something, on your bike. And Sue Worrell said, Iona Miller. Very close.
We know what you're talking about.
It's Oana Millet is the one from Spain. Oana?
I'm a Joanna.
Could be Oana. Her actual name is Anna. So I'm not sure, like she always signs her emails Anna.
But is Anna her assistant? I think Oana is the designer.
Yeah,
Anna is
yeah.
the assistant, isn't she?
I'm not sure.
Or
Oh, I'm not sure who's who on the email.
we'd have to tag Oana in and then...
Yeah,
Well,
Oana.
always called her Oana.
Yeah,
It's very English.
Oana.
It's very English to stretch out those vowels, whereas on the continent I think things tend to be, maybe wrong, a little bit hard vowels.
Yes.
I remember teaching my children Spanish. I say I think it's hard sounds in the Spanish language generally. Correct me if I'm wrong, or our Spanish viewers. Yes.
So anyway,
yes,
do you
that
like
as
the
well.
necklace
Okay.
is the question.
Do you have a price on it yet?
The necklace should be on the back.
I didn't look.
Did you pull it off?
No, I didn't pull it off for once.
$52.50.
$52.50. So what do we know about Oana Millet? That every piece can come in all of the beautiful colours.
So you can have...
obviously had a try of a new piece in black because we know that's going to work so well for us. But should anybody say, yes, but I'm always wearing the green colour or the orange or the turquoise or the pink or the beautiful colours they do, then of course
We can
we
order
can make an inquiry on
in
that
all
one.
of those colours.
So
Susie says, what nationality is she? She's Spanish, Susie.
Yeah. If you'd like the price on the tono top, it is now $116.25, and there it is in the black.
It's very lovely.
Really nice.
Very useful piece.
Dress.
We
So
did.
We did that video, did we?
We did,
Yeah,
I'm
we did.
pretty sure we
I'm
did.
sure we did. I know we did this piece. This is the last one.
Last one, very last one.
So similar sort of job. This one is obviously a little bit more holy, a little kind of more, I don't know, it's slightly cropped and more boxy, I would say. And that one's $78.75. So these sorts of things, pieces you can chuck on, layer up, wear over, skirts, trousers, dresses. Great, always in neutrals, works super well. But why not also look at adding a couple of colour? Now this piece comes in white and black as well as the hot pink, and it's got a 3/4 sleeve, a little sort of ruchy aspect to the front, and it's a great, it's almost like a quirky t-shirt, or
Yes.
instead of a maybe like where you'd wear like a cropped jumper
Mhm.
over something. Actually, it's lighter weight, and they are £51.75,
Right.
and that's got another piece of the new Awana millet on. So that's mixing the orange, pink, and red, which is a nice combination.
Yeah.
So if you already own some pieces, it's quite nice to add a new element in, and you know you might have something that's pink and orange or red and pink, and then bring that new element in. Works really well. That piece is £45, and we also have it in a black, red, and silver mix. I think.
We do.
So here I've gone straight into the wrong part of the rail.
Okay.
So
Moving
I'm gonna
on.
Go back to the front of the rail.
Okay. Reverse. Reversing.
But this was why I did that. Right, so I'm going to talk about a few things which are essentials, always sell-out pieces or shapes or styles. So dresses, I'm going to talk about this Mama B dress. It's the last one. This shape in Mama B, they always do something of this sort of shape, and we get it in a few different collections. It's very flattering because it gives you shape, it creates an hourglass shape which doesn't cling to any of the wrong bits. And then it's got a lovely sort of a little bit of contrast detail on there. We've again accessorised with a bit of fun, pop of colour there, picked out the brighter blue in the Samuel Corona jewellery.
Oh, you said it. I was just going to say, come on, everybody, tell us whose jewellery that is.
Well, do some of you know the name of this style? I bet not many people do.
Oh, do you know what? I don't even know if I do with that one. Most of them I know.
The person who builds the website knows it.
I know.
by heart.
I usually know them all off by heart, but that one, I'm
It's
flummoxed.
indicated by its shape. It's got a loop that goes round, round, and round, and round. Oh, she nearly gave it
I
away.
nearly
So
said it.
3/4 sleeve, super plain on the back. You can just actually see how it's got that lovely sort of soft balloon cocoon shape around the skirt area, but it's nice and tailored there, and it's got a very nice flattering, easy neckline for statement pink jewellery or even something more delicate. And that is a Mama B classic, and any time of year it's going to look great. And that's 119.25, size medium, which is approximately as well.
Yeah. And guesses on the name of the necklace that obviously it's Samuel Corot, but what it's called. I can give you a clue if we don't get any correct answers. I've got a couple of clues in my head.
Oh, is it a clue about that film I watched?
Deb Suter's gone and got it. Infinity.
Yes.
I was going to say Buzz Lightyear and beyond.
I watched that film, The Man Who Knew Infinity.
Oh yeah.
Okay, what a super film that was. Anybody watched that? Okay, so dresses. I'm still on the dresses. Obviously, Heat Wave, one of the dress companies that we literally sell out of every season. Can't get enough of it. Orientique. Orientique mainline is always made with organic cotton or organic fabrics. Usually cotton, but it can be a linen mix. But they're very big on getting the right fabrics. They love print. They love colour. They love. What they do is they get certain shapes which just work, suit people, and they repeat those and add new colours and prints in, and then they'll try some new shapes as well. So this is great because it's got the little short sleeve. It's got a soft collar. This is a super nice, cool cotton fabric and a lovely fresh colour palette with the blues, greens and white. And this time just accessorised with a crossbody bag by Bieber. And this dress is H250. I think we've got 2 sizes left, 8 and 10. I would say possibly it's fairly generous. So it could do 8 to 10 and 10 to 12. Would that be fair?
I would think so, yeah.
So that's that one, and that is maxi on some ladies, midi on some other ladies. We've probably seemed a bit tame this week compared to the crazy of last week.
We did go a little bit insane last week, didn't we?
Well,
I mean, there's time.
I just think there's
It's early.
Of, bring on the silly, and other people like, I just love the clothes. So we're
The
gonna
lady
try and
was
get
in
more
yesterday. She
balance.
said she loves all our laughing and fun, and she said we're a great team together.
A team.
A team.
That's good. We are a good team. We are a good team.
We're both insane.
So here, I think this is the very last
It
one.
is,
so
definitely.
It should be size 8, and that one is probably a slightly neater fit, so I'd say that one is more true to size as an 8. This is called the patch dress, so you can see it's got elements patched of different cuts of the fabric in there, and then they often put a little bit of detailing on the neck and on the pocket. Always a short sleeve. It's a semi-fitted shift to about the knee, and that is typical of their soft gauzy certified organic cotton fabric, $66.75.
Susie said team works, and I'm going to add makes the dream work.
And then I'm just saying, you know, maybe we could just put, if you love a little pop of colour, which a lot of our Orientique ladies love the colour, you could just pop a little jacket like that over the top, which is just $41.25. Also just left in the small size, so actually quite a good combination. If you love your pinks and your turquoises, those are for you. So Orientique dresses, honestly, they are to die for. They're just the right thing for hot weather, and we can't get enough of them. But the overlooked part of the Orientique collection, I think, often is the little tops that they do. So again, you get that lovely soft, very cool to wear cotton, designed to deal with the scrunching, easy to look after. It's called the Easy Fit with these pleats down there, so it flattens it across the bust. Cap sleeve, fun colours, will look great with white, looks great with denim. You can obviously put any of these coral colours, anything you like. I'm just going to show it here.
Excuse me.
With the lovely royal blue.
I love that
nice
blue.
Combination.
Love that blue. Just grabbing a drink if I went a bit wibbly wobbly. Sorry, everybody.
So the little top, I think we've got 2 sizes left on this one. I think we've got an 8 and a 16. Look at me knowing all my stock.
Oh, I know.
And actually in the trousers, should you want to put it together like that, we actually have a 1 and a 4. So crazy, but we actually do have sets that work together really nicely. But this is just a really nice trouser in a natural blend fabric, slightly cropped, soft barrel, patch pockets, great for even just a white t-shirt as well.
Yeah.
White shirt.
Danny said, I've got that little top. It's so lovely and cool.
You looked fab in that. Yeah, lovely. So obviously we've got a few more different sort of dresses and pieces from them, but I'm going to move on to another. France is one of our great everyday selling brand. It's just got really good product, well priced, and it's just that, you know, easy to wear, simple, no fuss styling that we love. Now this dress was an out and out winner. We've just got one left in a large.
Winner, winner. Chicken dinner.
We have had it shortened for a lot of people because not everybody's Danish, and it is quite long, but it's come up nicely every time. But it's a beautiful dress, so it's quite elegant. It's got a nice sleeve length, shirt waister. It looks nice with the belt and loosely tied. Some people have taken off, but actually it's cut very nicely, so you can have it loosely tied, and that works okay. That now in sale is £52.50.
Lovely.
Really beautiful little dress.
Jules is asking, do we have the royal blue trousers in her size, please? Did you say that's all we've got left at 1 and a 4?
Unless there's any upstairs.
We'll double check tomorrow and let you know, Jules.
So the piece that's really lovely, and I tried it on today, that's been overlooked, is the top. And I was like, why? I know exactly why, and it happens every time. People think the proportions on this top are wrong. They think it's too long, it won't suit me. They don't like elastic. People think they don't like elastic around the waist. The thing is, you need to see it on the body. So what happens with this elastic is it actually disappears up into the waist, brings the overall length of the top up, and the proportions
Little blouson.
It's little blouson. It covers up the middle. Very nice and airy to wear. It looks super nice with pulled out here. Some lovely soft blue-green ecru blocks, which looks very nice, and I've teamed it with this gorgeous piece by Danks.
Sandra's asking for the blue trousers as well, so we will check for you both tomorrow and let you both know on the sizes.
So this little top, $29.99. That'd be a great little work top, evening top. Got so many different ways you could wear that. And that's a medium. I don't know what sizes I've got. Let us know. The necklace is $56.90. And the lovely blueberry trousers, which are a beautiful style. I think it's 74.25.
They are lovely, those trousers.
75 or 74.25, depending on who wrote the ticket. I no longer have my work experience gal here, but she did a lot of the marking down, and she did a fantastic job. We said, oh, if we have to do this again, we'll get her back in. And Mum usually does it between her head, doesn't she? So I think we have a difference between the exacting with the calculator and the 99, 75, 99, 75.
Yeah.
We've got 74, 25 or 75, so it just depends which one you pick up. So it leads me swiftly on to blueberry linen. So not much being overlooked in this piece, but what I want to say is a product category and a company that does linen really well and has been an out-and-out winner this season. And it's quite diverse actually. It's got print, it's got texture, it's got different shapes, and I think that's partly why it's worked so well. One of the winning prints has been this one, and I'm going to tell you right now, this is the last piece.
The very last one.
It's an extra large. It slightly gathers at the waist again to give that sort of semi-blues on look, but if you don't want that, just undo the bottom button or wear
So
it
it's
open.
an extra large. I wouldn't say it's overly big. I'd say large to extra large.
Large. Yeah. Generous 14.
Yeah.
About 16. And then it's got that little sleeve that you can roll up or have it all the way down. But it's a really fresh colour. I'm just teaming it there with this linen trouser, not by Blueberry. This style is actually a evergreen, season after season cut by Masai. So again, this is one of their product lines that they repeat because it's just so popular. It's got a really nice sort of gathering at the hem that's done just by one button, so it's quite clean. It's not got lots and lots of ruching, but it does give you that soft tapering at the ankle to give you that sort of barrel leg shape around the legs. You've got a proper fly sort of flat stitch there with a faux pleat pockets and a little bit of stretch there on the back just for an ease of fit. 3/4 or 7/8 length. And we've had this trouser in black and natural, but this colour's really nice. It's quite
lovely.
Nice. Obviously you can keep it fresh with the blues, but it works with colour pops, you know, contrast. You can put all sorts of different colours with this. It's actually quite nice for soft neutrals as well, which I'm going to come to. 81.75 now. It's a small in my hand. I don't know what other sizes we've got, but you can ask us. Are you alright there, Debbie?
Yep, just checking the time. 5 to 6.
So that's the Masai, and I've got a couple of other pieces from Masai. So their linens in summer is always a popular product. Something we did really well with in the beginning of the season, which isn't a product we often think about for Masai, not necessarily for summer anyway, but is their denim. So this little cropped denim straight leg was an absolute fly out and out winner. We do only have one left now in the next small, but I just wanted to draw your attention to it because it's a great little denim. Really nice colour. Something they are known for, more often so in the winter, but this is a great little spring piece, is their knitwear. Always lovely quality, well priced. And this piece I think is lovely. It's very much an on trend. There's a lot of this sort of look coming through. Little knits with short sleeves and a collar. So definitely a piece to get you ahead of the game. And that is now 63.75. The jeans, there is a barrel shape in the same denim, which I think we've just got one left of in an extra large as well. So that's 74.25 for that little crop. And then I just wanted to let you know that we've had just a few top-ups on our leather belts. So these are from the Netherlands, from Amsterdam, belt company who have a great heritage in quality premium leather, often Italian leather belts, nicely made, quite understated unless you want to go for some of their bold prints. But this one, it's a new style we've got in this colour and black, and it's a great jeans belt. That's $49.95 just come in. They are on the website already. How are we getting on with our hearts and thumbs? Because
It's gone quiet again. They've gone to sleep again. They're engrossed.
I'm deep in my narrative here, and
I
I
know.
they're engrossed. And
They're
they forget to
engrossed.
Go, that's nice. I like that. Heart, thumbs up, heart, thumbs up.
Yeah. Gone quiet. Oh,
Well,
here
I'm
they
assuming,
come.
I'm assuming that's why you've gone quiet,
Yeah.
not because you've
They haven't
left it running
actually
to make it look
nodded
like
off.
You're here, but actually gone next door to look at the, the telly in the other room or something. Go and put the kettle on, get a couple of bourbon biscuits.
Bourbon biscuits. Oh,
Yeah.
where did that come from?
Because I've got some at home.
Ah,
A new brand of bourbon biscuits we tried the other day, and they're particularly nice.
oh, very
Other
interesting.
brands are available, but we can get them from Morrison's. The big city centre one. It's got
Oh.
lots of different things there, and we're like, oh. It was like going into Aladdin's cave of food loveliness. So yes, come out with a box of bourbon. Oh,
Can't
it's
go
a
wrong with a bourbon.
biscuit. No, it's a good biscuit.
That is.
So this little brand, we've done super well with particularly their feature blouses. I'd say it's one of the product categories that has worked really well for us. And this one, we've got a couple of these, and I'm like, but I love this. I love those
Beautiful
combinations.
colours.
And I wonder whether people aren't quite sure whether, you know, what to put it with. Do you have to put it with the same colour? And what I wanted to say was, actually, we don't. It doesn't have to be too complicated, so I'm just going to show you now. Lovely soft blouse. Just put it against a nice, let's say, off-white linen trouser. Keep it really nice and fresh. But it's such lovely colours. It's a beautiful fabric.
It is gorgeous.
Really fine. So in this weather, it's just the fabric we want to wear. So that's by Marie Moreau, which is a lovely little luxury Belgian brand, and it's beautiful. And that little blouse is $116.25 now. That's a little forever piece, a little keeper. So linen, also been a hot topic. Excuse the pun. Yes, much demand. Don't always. Sometimes people are like, oh, I don't want linen. Got really hot, and everyone's like, yeah.
Yeah, I love linen,
I'm into
please.
linen, yeah. So these are Connie, which is the shape that we know and love by Red Button. It's so in white or off white. We're always mindful to get the right weight so that it doesn't show too much of the. Well, they're not too see-through. Basically.
They're not those ones.
So
They're really
that's
good.
why we've done this particular one. So we know the fit works. They've backed it with skin colour pockets, which is always a winner. And they're a slightly cropped length or full length on some, aren't they, Deb?
There's full length on me and another Deb.
And cropped on some, so you can wear them how you like. And theirs are $48.75, and they're just a great.
Oh no.
I knew that was going to happen.
Got tangled.
A great base for all sorts of shirts, linens. I'm just going to show. Just get a little pop of colour. So that's just a nice way to bring in any colour.
Deb said, I love my Marie Moreau's blouse. You had that beautiful green one, didn't you?
Similar fabric, just super fine, lovely.
Beautiful,
just
yeah.
Fabric, really nice. So these are $48.75. Other pieces that we do well with are linen dresses. I wanted to show this one because it's very nice. I love that sort of strong, clear colour, and the little feminine sleeve, and it's got pockets, and it's a nice length, short but it covers the knee, and it's got a V-leg.
She's doing all the ands.
It's just a really nice, easy, one and done dress shape, and I just wanted to bring a little pop of colour into this rail. So that's $96.75. That's an in-store exclusive for Harris Cotton Linens. We didn't put on the website, so this piece, any of that brand, you have to come and find us in store. So their dresses are what they are really good at, I think, and really well known for. But they have full-length trousers, they have shirts. The other product category I did sort of call this one out before, I think is overlooked, is the little linen jacket. So we have this in two colours, and I just like this colour. Again, this is a very much on-trend colour for next summer, so it's a little bit of getting ahead of the game here. But a linen jacket's great for that. So as I said, I think we've acclimatised a little bit to the heat, but you get to that stage where, by the time the evening comes along, you're like, I need a little something cover up. When we were in London at that rooftop bar,
Yes.
it was just getting to that point where, but probably realistically, at whatever time that was, 5:30, 6 o'clock,
Something like that.
and it was probably still like 18 degrees. But by contrast to what
What you had been.
we were like, oh, I just need a little sweater or a little jacket from my arms. So things like this are great products, and I just think they're quite a nice way to bring a pop of colour
Yeah,
in.
lovely.
So it's 93.76. So actually, the jackets we've got, this colour and sangria, are both trend colours from the summer that are coming through. So if you've been wondering whether this colour or the that lovely wine sangria colour we had are good colours,
Yes, they are.
and then I just put one of our basic cotton t-shirts. Always a product that you can sell year round, and we've got more colours than white. Come and find those in store. So red button, I showed you the linen, not the product that people necessarily associate with red button because they see it predominantly as a denim brand. So here is again, this is Colette, which is one of the repeat styles we do season to season. Super nice fit, easy cut straight down the leg, and this is a full length one, but they come longer, slightly shorter. This one I love with a little feature patch pocket. They're now £51.75.
Danny said gorgeous colour blue. That's the jacket.
It is a gorgeous
Yeah,
colour blue.
it's very lovely.
One of the other product lines people don't think to red button for also would be tops and jackets, but actually we've had some lovely ones this season. So I just wanted to show this one, the little bomber style in the white denim, great little investment jacket for summer, £56.25 now. Will look great with any of these pieces that I've shown you. Nice little cover up for, and white so it's keep neutral. So, going to give the game away here. Dress Addict. Dress
Don't
company.
just do
They
dresses.
don't just do dresses. And a little products line here, I just wanted to show you. I think this is a very, very useful product line.
It's beautiful print and colours.
Yeah, their prints are lovely. They're quite fun. They use this lovely crinkle cotton. So again, low maintenance summer wear. And I just wanted to show you, style it up. You can tie or do a little knot at the front if you want, or just have it down. You can have it open with the camisole under. Roll the sleeves back. Really give it a slightly more casual look with denim. Really nice, but very nice, cool, and that's nice for hot weather. And then it's also nice as a little cover up for summer. But they're very well priced. It's a French company.
You could easily in autumn put a little tank top or jumper over that and just have your little
that would
sleeves
be
and
nice. Yeah.
collar showing. Multifunctional.
So lovely, lovely quality cottons. These are just £35.90 now. And the same shirt shape I have in 2 other prints. So you've got this lovely sort of rich burnt orange. Then you've got your clearer, more high summer colours in the soft pinks, blues, turquoise, and then this fun colour, which again has got that almost the coral red base, pops of the khakis, that sort of spring autumn colour palette. All 35, that's on 35.90. Those are the shirts. Yes, we've had dresses, trousers, tops, mainly dresses, but a few other bits. So this also is an in-store exclusive.
Meg said love orange.
Yeah.
Yeah, orange is a good colour.
It's a nice highlight colour.
I like.
think orange is a great highlight colour. Lime's a great highlight colour. Royal blue, pink's a good one. Any strong colour contrast, I think is good. Again, with your blacks and your neutrals. But I have a soft spot for orange, and you do as well.
I do, yeah.
I have a lot of orange in my interiors actually at home. So I showed you those little things. So other essential pieces or essential fabrics. So jackets, tops in your core neutrals. This piece is not only a great sort of neutral jacket but with an edge, it's also in a fabric which to the uninitiated they won't understand until we get you to put something on. The most amazing fabric to own. It feels amazing, it's soft, it's stretch, it fits, it's easy to look after. It's all year round fabric, so you can wear it any time in the year. I mean, if it's mega hot, you might not think to go to it, but actually it is actually quite breathable. It does a crease, it's great for travelling. But this is why Orientique Black Label. This is the last one.
It's a thing of beauty. I've got a feeling we might have one more. I think we've got a couple.
One more.
Meg said, "Oh, that jacket."
That jacket's here to watch you.
And Zoe, lovely jacket.
Yeah, I put the black trousers on because I was going to put this on, and then I did a purple. But you can imagine it's actually a really nice tailored.
It's beautiful.
Fit. So pieces like that are, well, that hasn't been overlooked, but the fabric I think is important to know about. Little tops like this. This is a smashing little top, just with a little bit of detail. Great pieces, again, it works under a jacket, it works as a standalone, just a nice fit, easy, 3/4 sleeve, touch detail, things like that never go amiss, and that's £96.75.
Meg's asking about the size on the jacket. I think we've got a couple of them. I think it was the small you maybe tried on last time, Meg.
Small in the rail.
And Susie said, "Can see that coming home with you, Meg." And then she's put, "Indeed." So yes, I think it's a small you tried, which we still have.
So another little jacket, great cover up. Mum was wearing this in London for our buying yesterday. She had an all black base with trousers and top, and then had this open over the top.
I didn't know Mum had that.
She does.
She's been hiding that from me.
It looked amazing.
It's lovely little
said, "Oh, I
jacket.
really like your jacket, really like your jacket." So you know this is a forever piece. Great little layering piece. You've got that nice double zip so you can sort of play around with that. It's all textural, so it's got a little point of difference, but it is a crystal white with a black zip, so really easy to work in. And it's by Kozan, it's £141.75. Smashing little piece, that one.
Smashing, super lovely.
Smashing, super lovely. And then, well, one's more of a shirt, one's more a jacket. Could not mention the breezy, again, last one. This real sort of
I love that jacket. That's been on my wish list.
And Auntie Joe. So I always pick things out from the shop, put them on the rail, and I can see faces going, "Oh, don't put that on the rail." That's £101.25. Now just a great little swing back A-line black jacket, and probably my favourite shirt of the
And
season.
this.
Sold out of the black. Who knew?
I know.
White shirts I haven't got enough of. But in this particular one, sold out of the black, but I just have one in large, I think one in extra large
It's a
left.
thing of
In
beauty.
white, but it is a thing of beauty, and I know it's going to go. This white shirt's a white shirt, and particularly as you said, when you're starting to get layering into like sort of soft knits and pants and things, that little cute collar popping out, and that's by Sophia, and that is £138.75. I think there's some great ideas there.
There is.
For things to invest in, or inspiration, or even just a bit of a deeper understanding of why we do certain products, what works, what's the strengths of certain brands and things like that. And I think that's quite a good area we can look at maybe for a coming video.
Yeah.
Talk about why we like certain brands for certain products.
Deb Suter said that black jacket is very you, Debbie. It is very me, I think. Thank you very much, Deb.
It is. Oh yeah.
I'm just going to go down here on the floor. We didn't go. Just going to show you some of our sandals. I won't get my feet in because I've taken my shoes off and I've got bare feet on at the moment. These are all very lovely.
Yeah, a little bit of high summer inspiration. I've just got my own trainers on today just for ease. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed that. We're going to sign off. Keep it short and sweet today. And any questions, do come back to us in the comments, or give us a call in the shop or pop in and see us.
And we'll get back to anybody that's asked about sizes. Bye bye.
See you soon.